everybody, welcome back. So today we are going to be doing a spring inspired makeup tutorial. This is another collaboration with the Cool Down blog, so shout out to them. I will leave their link down below. I've collaborated with them a couple times, so if you want to check out what I've done, just head over to their blog. You can search me. I highly recommend looking through the whole blog. It's really cute. I like it a lot, and I like to read the stuff they put up because they focus a lot on different women and what they're doing, and they feature all kinds of blogs and stuff. It's very cool. So today's look we're going to be doing, I don't know if you can see, but it's this Gwen Stefani inspired look. It looks kind of crappy on my phone, I'm not gonna lie, but basically she has this like very cool cobalt blue eyeliner and a brighter pink lip, a really simple cheek, and I just think it's perfect for spring. It's a little bit different. One of my last collaborations with the blog was focusing on New Year's makeup, or makeup for the new year, and just looking fresh, and that's great for spring too, but I wanted to do something a little bit different and a little bit more fun. So if you guys want to see how I achieve a look that is a pink lip and a brighter eye, then just keep watching. So before we get started, I'm just going to slap on a little bit of lip balm, and then we're going to move right into the skin. So I've been using kind of a lighter base recently, a BB cream, so I'm just going to start with my Too Faced HangoveRx primer. It's very hydrating. It has coconut water, electrolytes, and probiotics. I'm almost out. And then this NYX BB cream in the shade 1 Nude. So I'm just going to apply these two to my face to create a nice light moisturizing base. To hide my dark circles and conceal any spots that the BB cream did not cover up, I'm just going to use a little bit of my Maybelline Master Conceal in shade 20 Light. And to set all that in place, I'm going to use my Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. And then this powder by Maybelline, this is their Fit Me in 120 Classic Ivory. This was recommended for normal to dry skin. I'm just going to use a really light amount to kind of set the face and add a little bit of coverage because we did use a BB cream. And this is going to add a little bit of brightening power and make sure my under eyes don't get creasy. Moving on to brows, I'm going to use this Stay All Day Waterproof Brow Color by Stila in medium just to add some really light strokes. This is more of a pen. Let me show you guys. So the tip looks like that, so I just want to add little tiny strokes of hairs to my eyebrows because they are already pretty full, and then I'm going to set using my handy dandy L'Oreal Brow Plumper. It is so well loved that this has all rubbed off, but that's what it is. So as you can see, that brow pencil added just a nice amount of texture. It didn't make it look like too blocky, which I really don't like, so now I'm just going to set it using the gel. To ensure my eyeshadow doesn't move, I'm going to use this eye base by MAC Prep and Prime. It's the 24-Hour Extend Eye Base. So Gwen's eyes don't look like they have very much eyeshadow on them, but the eyeshadow she does have on is really light and it's brown. So I figured today I'll use my Urban Decay Naked palette, the original, and I'm just going to take Naked all over the eye, and then I'm going to take Smog kind of underneath the eye. To make sure there are no harsh edges, I'm just going to blend out with a fluffy brush. So arguably the most exciting part of this look is this eyeliner. So this is Revlon's ColorStay Skinny, and this is in the shade Cobalt Blue or Electric Blue. So I'm just going to use this to create a nice thick liner on top of my eye. I think I'm actually going to use one of my favorite tricks, and that is the tape trick. So I'm just going to take a little bit of Scotch tape, and let me show you what I do. I just take a small piece, I put it on my skin a couple times just so it isn't as tacky, and then I place it along my eye where I want my wing to go, and then I just draw the wing on. And the tape does not obviously have to be the same size because I definitely screwed it up. Any foundation or anything we take off here, we can just quickly go back in and replace. So now I'm just going to take my liner and create 2 wings. And because I need to get really close, I'm just going to use this little mirror. While I wait for this to dry, I'm just going to add a little bit of black eyeliner to my bottom waterline. Upon looking at the photo, it looks like Gwen has like a tiny bit of that small color through her crease, so I'm just going to take a little bit with my fluffy brush just along the outer corner. Now that my eyeliner is dry, I'm going to remove the tape. This looks adorable. I'm absolutely in love. I'm just going to take that fluffy brush and just kind of soften the edge here with the eyeshadow. I don't want it to be as harsh. I'm just going to use my finger to kind of soften that line. Next up, I'm going to add a little bit of waterproof mascara to both my top and bottom lashes using this CoverGirl Clump Crusher Mascara. And then I'm going to add these lashes by Ardell. These are number 120 Demi Black. The lashes in this look are completely optional, but I like them because they add a little extra drama. So a good tip is to make sure that you kind of snip them on the outside. I like to put them on my eye, see how long they are, clip them from the outside because you want to keep this inside part because it's shorter. And then you add your glue, wait about 30 seconds until it gets tacky, 30 seconds to a minute, and then you place it on your eye. One of the really nice things about these lashes is that they're full and they make your eyes look a little bit more awake, but they're not too heavy that you can't see the eyeliner. So this is one of the lashes on, and you can see the difference that the lashes really make. Alright, so now that the lashes are applied, all we have left are cheeks and lips. So for cheeks, Gwen kept it pretty simple. It looks like it's just a little bit of bronzer and then maybe a little bit of highlight. I like highlight, so we're going to do that. But for today's bronzer, I'm going to use Hoola Bronzer by Benefit. I have hit pan really hard. I should really get some new Hoola bronzer. I like this shade because it's perfect for lighter skin. It's really not too orange. It doesn't have like a ton of red in it. It's really nice for lighter skin folks. It's pretty neutral. So I'm just kind of applying that on the cheek. It doesn't look like Gwen has really contoured or anything. It looks like she's just using that blush to add a little bit of color to her face. So we're just gonna do that. I think we're gonna skip blush today because it doesn't look like Gwen had any on her cheeks. As far as highlighter goes, you guys can use whatever you want. I am going to use Becca's Champagne Pop. This was the collaboration with Jaclyn Hill. I absolutely love this stuff. I use it pretty much every single day. And I'm going to take the Morphe M501 brush, which is the one that Jaclyn suggested from Morphe to apply this. And I'm just going to take it on the top of my cheekbone like that. It adds such a beautiful glow to the skin. Ugh. I'm obsessed with this highlighter. Might add a tiny bit of this also to my inner corner of my eye, just to kind of brighten it up. This is a spring look after all, so that helps just kind of open up the eyes even more. So finally for lips, Gwen had a really glossy, pretty pink lip, so I'm gonna use this NYX liner in Fuschia, and then I'm gonna use this Revlon ColorStay Moisture Stain in the shade Barcelona Nights. liner isn't a completely necessary element, but when I did apply this Barcelona Nights on its own, it wasn't as opaque as I wanted, and I think having this base is really gonna help. Alright, so the last step we are going to do is just apply a little bit of this NYX Dewy Finish Long Lasting Setting Spray. This is super cheap from the drugstore. I really like this setting spray, and I think it's just going to amplify kind of the highlighter and the dewiness of the look to make it nice and fresh for spring. I'm actually going to sneak in one final step. I'm a person who is obsessed with smells and scents, and I'm all about switching my scents due to the season. So I am going to apply a spring scent. This is one of my favorites. Super corny, but it reminds me of when my boyfriend and I started dating, so it makes me feel all nostalgic. But this is CKB. This is, I think, a unisex scent, but it's really light, it's really fresh, and it's perfect for spring. I like to apply my perfume to my wrist and then usually a little bit around my chest, and I'll take some usually this way on my wrist and then apply it to the neck. Alright guys, so that completes this Gwen Stefani inspired spring look. I hope that you enjoyed the process. I love this look. I think it's super fun. It's a little bit different. It's fresh and it's glowy for spring, but it's also colorful, a little bit bright, but nothing too crazy. You can totally skip either of these elements, but I thought it was really fun. So I'll leave links down below to the Cool Down blog. Thanks again for having me. I'll leave a link also to the photo of Gwen Stefani that I used that inspired me and actually came from her Twitter feed. I will leave my blog down below, all kinds of good stuff. If you enjoyed this video, please do give it a thumbs up and leave a comment down below, and I will see you guys again soon. Bye!